This is the most negatively reviewed car of 2023. It's called the Vinfast Vf8.
This is the most unfairly reviewed car of 2023. It's called the Vinfast Vf8.
But how bad could it be? Is this thing really going to shut off while we're driving like some people claim?
And today we're going to take a look at the car and see if all the complaints are valid or not. I am the owner of the Tesla Model X since 2016, it's been 7 years. So I feel that I am qualified to compare this car to the benchmark of EVs today. This is my friend Michael.
Hi, this is Michael Wen. I am an aerospace engineer with the 25 plus year doing the test integration for satellite. So I believe that I qualify to do the review for the EV based on the information that from one of the channel is having this type of comment. So we like to clarify and to see if it's valid or not. So follow us. Thank you.
Okay, let's do it.
Touch. Yeah.
Okay, the first complaint of the donut guys is that the starting sequence. They say it takes too long and it's confusing. We're gonna demonstrate, okay? As long as you have the key in your pocket, okay? This is how you start the car. Okay, so the Vinfast here, there's a button here, okay? You push the button, the door unlocks and you open the door. This is not something new, guys, okay? Gas cars are the same way. Lexus nowadays, Mercedes, whatever. Okay, my Alfa Romeo, instead of a button here, there's a sensor in the back. So I put my hand back here, and the sensor senses my hand. With the key in the pocket, it opens automatically, okay? This is not something that is different, okay? That's an invalid complaint. So, you step into the car. Remember, the key is still in my pocket, okay? And once you step into the car actually tells you, step on brake to start. If they look here, they would see, it says right here, step on brake to start. And then you step your right foot on the brake, like the instructions say, okay? It says bing, and look at this, okay? It tells you it's ready to go, okay? So all you have to do, it says fasten seatbelt, okay? It's not hard, all right? It tells you everything, okay? And then you fasten your seatbelt, okay? And you close the door, and you go. Now, how hard is that? How long did that take? But the guys on Donuts say it takes a long time.
It took you 1 minute and 8 seconds.
It didn't take any time at all. As soon as I step on the brake, the car starts, I close the door, and I go. Is that a complaint? That's an invalid complaint. The start sequence is invalid. It's irrelevant. My Tesla is the same. Okay, so the first complaint about the startup is invalid, okay? You saw it with your own eyes that it took no time for the car to start, okay? It's an electric car. There's no on button. That's not something that's new. It's been around for a long time. The door opens automatically. That's on gas cars too. So I don't know these donut guys why they complain about that. Yeah. It's invalid, okay? So let's look at the second complaint, the blinkers.
So we are heading out to the highway, the street.
Okay, so he's going to use the blinker. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now it turns itself off automatically. What's the problem? There's no problem. So I don't know what the donut guy's complaint about. Okay, he did it again.
Okay.
Okay, now it turns off automatically.
Okay, so what happened is TD is changing lane, and after it got the car go straight again, it turned off by itself, right?
Yeah.
Which is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is an electronic button, okay? It doesn't stay when you click.
Okay, let's wait. We want to verify right here.
Okay.
So we turning left. There you go. Turn off.
Automatically.
Okay.
What's the
so
problem?
That's fine. That's
not a
normal.
problem.
That's normal. Okay.
Is a new type of blinker. There's two steps to it, two ways you can do it, okay? You can touch on it a little bit and it will blink 3 times.
Got it.
That's it, and it will stop. Or you can click it harder
Deeper.
and it will stay blinking until you complete the turn. Okay, that is not new. Okay, that's on almost every gas car today, new gas car. So I don't know what their problem is why they're complaining about that.
I see.
It's invalid. Okay, so again, the blinker issue
Not
is
an issue.
is
Blinker is
valid.
not an issue. Okay.
Yeah.
Go down the third item, which is the chime.
The chime.
The chimes.
That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 7. What? Shut up!
Guys in Donut complain that there's a lot of chimes. Anybody hear any chimes? It's a valid chime, but have you heard any other chimes?
Yep. No other chime. Yep. Pretty normal.
Okay,
Yep.
you saw it yourself. Okay.
I know. Look like another invalid.
Yeah. So the
Observation.
chime.
Invalid observation.
Yeah.
Chime.
Invalid complaint. Okay.
Invalid complaint. I call it
It's not an
observation.
issue. Yeah, It's not an issue.
Okay.
I think they're talking about the lane keep assist. In the VinFast, it's called the ADAS. Right?
ADAS. Yeah.
ADAS.
ADAS.
Okay.
If the drive aid is on and you don't turn the signal, then it will chime.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
That's actually a good thing because you're supposed to use blinkers anyways, right? To tell other people that you are about to change lane.
Now I want to turn left,
Okay.
but don't turn on the signal. But you will say.
Okay. The reason why it's doing that, I understand why. Is because sometimes you fall asleep, okay, and you let the car drift over. So all it does is it reminds you, okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You can turn it off if you like,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with the car.
Yeah.
You see?
But the other thing, but if you want to make the right turn and you turn the signal on, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
normal.
You're supposed to anyways,
Yes.
right? I get frustrated of other drivers when they do things without letting me know what they're about to do. Anyways, right? You're supposed to use your signal to tell people around you, hey, I'm about to change lane or I'm about to turn. You don't just turn. So this is actually good. This feature is actually good. So what do you think, guys? Is it a
Yeah.
valid complaint or no? I'd
No,
say no.
I think that that's an invalid complaint because it's
Because
it's,
if anything,
the
it actually
design,
helps.
the car design, so it will keep you
Safe.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The steering wheel a little keeping you
Yeah.
go straight.
But you can always override it. It's not
Yeah.
like the guys from Donut make it sound like you can't, even if you want to. Wrong. You're always in control.
Yep.
You know, the car will not wrestle itself from you because
Yeah.
if you wrestle it out, it will follow you.
Sure.
So it's not gonna, you know, they make it sound like, oh, the car's gonna take over and you can't control the car. Wrong. Okay. So again, invalid. Well, so far it's pretty comfortable to me. I mean, at least sitting up here. What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I agree with you, Derek. Yeah. So far is all top three to four items invalid observation or complaint.
Because what were they complaining about? The Donut guys. They talk about
Yeah.
the spring being too bumpy, too springy.
The next item down,
But it's ride quality, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of bouncy. Okay.
they complain about it oversprung.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
kind of stiff. The car is kind of stiff. It's not smooth like it should be. That's what the guy complained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so far we're driving on normal roads here. Okay. This is not a special road or anything. Just a normal street, and we don't feel any jarring or anything like that. It's just normal. So I don't know what their
Okay.
complaint is.
Right now we turn on autopilot.
Okay.
Oh,
Now we're
on.
testing the autopilot. Okay. Now it's on. It's driving automatically. Okay.
Okay.
I think the VinFast is doing that as another safety feature. Because if you wait too long, it's going to disengage. Okay, now let's see if it goes by itself.
Yeah, yeah,
It
Yeah.
doesn't, okay? Because you wait too long. We wait too long.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is step on the gas and it goes. It resume the automatic lane keep assist
The
feature.
autopilot, right?
Yeah, the
Resume.
autopilot.
Yeah. After you, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it over 30 seconds, the car will need to a little step on the gas pedal in order to continue driving.
Yeah. So again, that's not a fundamental problem.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
basics 101 EV.
Yeah.
Basics 101 EV. That's what I consider. Okay, so if it, you know, based on all the items so far, I do see the root cause of the problem, Derek, but I will share at the end. Okay.
Okay.
I do
So
see
ride
the-
quality, we agree that is invalid again. Okay, there's no ride quality problem. Okay,
Sure.
and then the driver aids as part of the autopilot, no problem there either. Okay, not fundamentally wrong, which is what the guys on Donut channel gave the impression that it's something fundamentally wrong with the car. There's nothing wrong with the car fundamentally. It's supposed to do that. They designed it like that. Okay, and if you don't like it, just turn it off. That's what's the problem, right? So you always, as a driver, you always have a choice.
Yeah, slowing down.
Yeah, see, it's slowing down automatically.
Slowing down automatically because there's the Toyota, the white Toyota, yeah, right in the front of the car. So,
Yeah.
which is correct. That's the very.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Parking spot. So it didn't shutter in reverse, but the turning radius is awful, awful, awful.
Okay, so we're doing a 360 to demonstrate how sharp the car turns. Okay, it turns well inside the circle. Okay, you see, you guys are seeing it for yourself here. Okay, so I don't know what their complaint is about the car turning circle is too big. Okay, it's not big. You look at this circle here, it turns well inside this circle. Okay, now we're going to test the acceleration lag. The complaint from the donut guys is that there's a lot of lag in the acceleration. You guys ready for me to accelerate? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, not long. Okay, but there's a lag. There's a slight lag. Okay, let's do it again. When the light turns green, let's do it again so we can see. There's a long lag. Oh, okay. So this is normal. Okay.
That's normal.
This is normal. We're gonna do test the sport version. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's a lag time a little bit. Okay. You push the accelerator first, then it goes. Okay. So that is valid, but the lag time is really not that bad. Okay. Now let's do sport. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's a lag time also. I think it's the same. Okay, but once it starts to get going, it's a lot faster than normal. Okay.
There's some lag on the accelerator.
Really?
Yeah, watch.
Oh, that's strange. You're just.
And the thing about the donut guys is they stomp on the accelerator many, many times. I don't know what the purpose of doing that is. Why wouldn't they do that with gas cars then?
Yeah, you don't.
I dare them to do that to their gas car.
You don't prompt.
Yeah,
Spam,
and see if their gas car doesn't break down like that. I'm surprised the Vinfast didn't break down when they did that. You saw it, on that video.
Yeah.
They stomp on it many, many times.
Yeah,
and yet the Vinfast did not break down.
Even the gas car, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You won't go.
Yeah.
And then you got to.
Why would they?
You got to keep your leg down.
You see how unfair they are?
Yeah, you're gonna keep your leg.
They do
down.
that to a Vinfast, but they
Yeah.
wouldn't do that to any other car, including a gas car.
And
Why not? Accelerate pedal, yeah, it does take a little bit of lag time before it starts to go. But once it went pretty fast. This is something that they can easily fix because it's a matter of personal preference. Some people, I was told, like the way gas cars are. You step on the gas first, then the car goes, because all gas cars have to shift gears, and that's why it takes some lag time. Some people like that because they used to gas cars, and that's why Vinfast programmed their cars like that. But they could easily make it so that it accelerates right away as soon as they, push on the accelerator. So again, invalid. Nothing fundamentally wrong with the car. Dead battery, yeah, they used to have that problem, but not anymore. As you can see, there's no dead battery indicator on here. And the battery they're talking about is not the battery that powers the car, not the lithium-ion battery, but the little 12-volt battery that powers the accessories. Sometimes in the first iteration, the very beginning, when they first released the car, they always have an indication that there's, you need to replace the battery, which is obviously wrong because the car is brand new. There's no need to replace the battery. They just say that. So they fixed that now. You don't see it here anymore. Okay, so again, that's invalid. So overall, we'd say the review of the donut guys overblown. unfounded, invalid. Okay, now let's go to the feature on the screen so that we know the driver assist feature I talked about earlier. Okay, you push on that drive aids right here. Okay, all right, and here you can adjust these drive aids. Okay, this is how close you are to the car in front of you, the speed. Okay, you can adjust that. All right, here's the lane assist that we talked about earlier, that the donut guys complain that it's too sensitive. Guess what? The sensitivity, you can set it at high or low or medium. Okay, if you don't like it to be too sensitive, you set it at low. Okay, or you can turn it off altogether. Okay, or you turn off the you turn off altogether. Okay, and that's it. No more chime. Okay, or you can adjust it. Okay, like the warning. Okay, low, medium, high. Okay, the warning and steer. Okay, all that you can adjust here. Highway assist, same thing here. Okay, you can adjust it. You can adjust all these things. So for them to criticize it, I guess they haven't gone through this. Okay, you always have a choice as a driver. You're always in control. Okay, so if they don't like it, like I said, just turn it off. Okay, it's that simple, guys. It's not hard. Okay. All right. So in closing, we just reviewed the car. We went through each item on the list, and you saw with your own eyes that each of those items were invalid and blown out of proportion. What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Derek. Comment. After we did all the tests through all the 8 items that we listed, so all 8 items was invalid.
And you notice also that these guys, they try to be funny, right? They're trying to make the issue real funny.
Car to escape a murderer in. You get in this thing, you're like, oh my god, oh my god.
You know, they're trying to get viewers. You got to understand that, you know, these sites, you know, their purpose is not a truthful review. Their purpose is to make you laugh so that you view their channel more. A lot of their complaints, the features are in regular gas cars, okay? Like walking up and opening the door. A Lexus gas car does that, has been doing that, okay? Like my car too. Okay, here's my Alfa Romeo, okay? It is a gas car. It's been around since 2018, okay? And the complaint that the donut guys have is invalid because guess what? This car is the same way. As long as I have the key in my pocket, okay, to open the car door, okay, the Vinfast has a button to open it. This has a button too, but this also has a feature where you just touch here, you hear that? And you open the car, okay? This is a gas car, all right? You close it and you lock by pushing this. Vinfast is the same. Why is that a problem?
Okay, the channel is, even though it's a 7.9 subscriber, however, that the majority of the subscriber is, I'm not sure exactly how, but the thing is that this is the first EV car that they review. I went back for 2 years and look at it. All the car they look at is the gas engine and some other, related to car, but it's not the EV at all. I don't know why they chose Vinfast. Is the first car they review instead of some other car. So
I know why.
I'm questioning.
What
do you know?
Okay, if you look at their channel, the history of their channel, they don't review EVs. They only review gas cars. So that tells me that these are what I call motorheads, what is known as motorheads. I was in the Air Force for 20 years, and most of the Air Force bases that they sent me to are from the South. Okay, so I know these guys. They are what they call motorheads. Okay, they love cars, gas cars. They love to tinker with gas cars. And so anything that comes along that's new, EV, they are totally against EVs. So I could tell, if you look at their channel, all they have are gas cars. I don't think they ever have, maybe they review Tesla, I'm not sure. But if you got to go back a long time before you see them review anything other than gas cars.
On the 4th day, I'll start giving you $100.
It's like a bad roommate.
Especially the complaint about, VinFast giving people money. Yeah. Why is that a problem when people give you money? I don't know, maybe they're so rich they don't need it. But somebody give you $100, are you going to keep it? You're going to give it back and complain? Okay, that's invalid. See how invalid they are? I have experience with an EV for 7 years. Okay, so we think that we're more qualified than they are in reviewing an EV. Yes. They never review one, or if they did, it was a long time ago. Okay, and they're not qualified. They're not aerospace engineers.
I'd be able to read. I'd be able to read the FAA spec and military spec. Then I'm capable to read the NHTSA.
Yeah. But then donut guys complain that there's something wrong with it and they stomp on it.
Yeah,
It's
stomp. You know,
they stomp on the gas cars.
even the 67 Super Sport Camaro, if you stand to spin the wheel,
Yeah.
you have to step all the way down.
Yeah.
You don't stomp on
You will
the gas
confuse the
pedal like
computer
that.
and the
I
car
used to
probably
have a
comes out.
67 RS
Yeah.
Chevy back in the 70s, so I know exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to spin the wheel, you have to step all the way down and then hold the brake. You know, that's exactly, but not for the
I'm
EV.
surprised the Vinfast didn't conk out when they did that. You know, try with your car. If you have I don't care what kind of car you have an EV or you have gas car, stomp on it many times and see what happens to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the fact that this car didn't break at all tells you that it's high quality, okay?
Correct.
Yeah, especially if you consider the company is brand new, okay? A Vietnamese car company that just came out a few months ago, okay? And if you look at Vietnam, Vietnam is a small country compared to China. Do you see any Chinese EV being sold in America? Zero.
Zero.
There's BYD, but they're not sold in America.
Is not just fast, Nolan. It's Vinfast.
And yet they could bring an EV to America and China can't. Okay, that's a fact. You see any Chinese EV, let me know. Okay, with that word, we'd like to thank you for watching our review. We try to be as objective as possible. You saw we went through each item and you saw how we disproved all the complaints.
Again, thanks for your time watching this clip, and looking forward to see any comment.
Let us know.
Let us know. Thanks. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.